this week I literally made $350, which is equivalent to 6,500 plus when it's come to South African rands. This is the highest amount I've ever made in a week. I've never made such amount of money, but this week I was able to make this amount of money in just a week, not a month, just a week. And I was only trading 2 pairs. So I'm going to show you exactly what I did. This is the very same thing that I was showing you on the previous video. So if you haven't watched that video, please make sure that you go back to that video whereby I'm showing how to exactly make money trading smart money concept. So I'm going to take you through those 2 trades, but I didn't take those 2 trades on the same account. So I have multiple accounts of forex trading. I have 4 of them. So if you want to know which one does what, please comment down below. I will show you exactly and which account must occupy whatever, which account must occupy whatever. So you must not take all your eggs on the same basket, because if that basket fall down, all your eggs are going to be damaged. When it comes to trading, exactly, if you lose money, you know the account that you are going to feel responsible, the account that you are going to take risk on, that you are going to take full margin. That's what I'm doing. So I was trading only 2 accounts. So on my small account, I was trading Euro JPY, whereby I opened 0.10, 2 of them. I was scalping and it gave me $40, but this was $20 and also another $20. You can check by the screenshot right over here. And then on my big account, that's when I took Euro NZD, which I opened a lot size of 0.15, and it gave me $300 upwards, meaning plus, not exactly $300. I think it was $301 or something. But when I accumulate all the money that I made during the week, I made exactly $350, which is equivalent to 6,500, like I said. So on today's video, I am going to show you exactly how I was able to make this money, and I'm going to take you through the steps. Let's go straight to my screen and show you exactly how did I made this amount of money.
As you guys can see, this is the trade that I took Euro JPY sells right over here, and then I went out right over here only because I wanted to scalp this trade, and also we're going to the weekend, so I don't like to hold my trades through the weekend sometimes. So I took a decision to close it right over here, but then yes, let me show you exactly. I close right over here on 1:1, but I am expecting it to come down right over here to mitigate our order block right over here to push to the downside. But then let me show you exactly how did I saw this trade and remove everything on Euro JPY. Let me show you. Yeah, now as you guys can see, the market is pushing to the upper side. Let me go back because we do have to go back. So this was our previous higher low, right? Because the market was pushing to the downside. In fact, our previous higher high that we were supposed to break, but we couldn't break. The market went to the downside. So the market kept pushing to the downside, as you guys can see. This is now the market was starting to push to the upper side. That's why we have our lower low right over here, and this was our higher high, which the market broke right over here to push to the upper side. Because of we had our own order block right over here, I should have taken a trade right over here, but I wasn't on the market, so I missed this beautiful trade to the downside. Because as you guys can see, this is our liquidity sweep, and also this is our pre-construction. The market came back to mitigate our order block right over here, which is, maybe you can call it, some people call it demand and supply, some people call it POI, some people call it support and resistance, but as I see it, is the very same thing. Don't get confused with these terminologies that they are using. So the market pushed to the downside. Remember, our lower low was right over here, but then the market couldn't go down to surpass that. So our higher high is right over here because this one was taken out by this one. So we're expecting that the market needs to break this one. But as you still remember, when you go back to the market, we still have our higher high right over here that we need to be aware of. But look what the market went. Market went down to create our lower high right over here to push to the upper side to break the one that we've been looking for previously. It did break that. So once the market broke that one, I knew that I must start looking for buying opportunities. So if you guys can see that this one was broken to create our higher high right over here. So where's our lower low? Where's our other block that have been taking place for us to break this structure right over here? This is our other block, as you guys can see. So now that we have our other block right over here, I did through it like this. That's our other block right over there. So I was expecting the market to push to the downside to mitigate our other block because we are having our own imbalance and also liquidity sweep created right over here, and also you can see right over here is liquidity. But here I can't really say it's a liquidity. I think it was coming to take us, which is our own breaker block. Yeah, if you want me to show you exactly how to trade breaker blocks, I will show you guys. Please comment down below. But this is our breaker block. So the market came to mitigate our breaker block instead of our other block. So it pushes to the upper side. But I still have that trust that the market still needs to come back here. So what I've done is that I've looked at on a smaller time frame that the market is starting to create our lower lows and lower highs, as you guys can see. So what I've done is that the market broke this what do you call this candlestick? I can't remember what you call, but this candlestick right over here, it's candlestick that represent the structure. How does the structure moves on? So the candlesticks, these candlesticks came to break this candlestick right over here to go to the downside. That's when I knew that we need to look for any selling opportunity to push the market to this other block. So when the market was right over here breaking this candlestick, that can on a smaller time represent our supply zone, which I mean our demand zone. So I knew that we have our own POI right over here. We have our own POI right over here. So look what happened. The market came right over, didn't mitigate, went down. So when I've seen this, I've seen as a liquidity. This is liquidity grab to make people think that we are pushing to the downside, but not yet. We haven't. We still need to come back to fill this imbalance right over here so that the market can push to the downside. So the market went down. As I was looking to buy at this place, the market didn't really mitigate, and I did set my alarm. It didn't notify me because the market didn't really mitigate at this point, and it pushed to the downside. And I was like, okay, since the market didn't exactly come right over here, I did set my alarm, and also I have opened one position. Like I said that on Euro JPY, I opened 0.10, two of them. That's what I had. Two $20, which makes $40 plus. So I opened the first one right over here that if the market come and then I'm not on the market to look for selling opportunity at a smaller time frame right over here, and it moves up impulsively so, because I wasn't going to be able to catch this move. Sometimes the market just comes, spike, and move. And when you come back, the market already moved. So I placed my 0.10 right over here. And guess what? The market came, but it didn't move aggressively, running away from our other block. It did play around. So I went to smaller time frame right over here. Like I said, guys, please make sure that you take this video to at least maybe 1k views. I will reveal my strategy when it comes to entering trades. So you need to be able to know when to enter the trades. You mustn't just enter the trades in J. You need to know when to enter. So you need to go to smaller time frame to look for confirmation strategy that I'm using, or anybody. There are people who are using that one. That's the one that I'm implemented. So you need to check it. So I went to smaller time frame to check it. That's when I enter another 0.10 right over here to push to the market. So I entered, let me show you guys. I entered right over here and my stop loss was below our POI, and I went out right over here mainly because we are going to the weekend. So I don't like, there are some trades that I can hold over the weekend, but there are trades that I don't wanna hold through the weekend. So this was part of the trades that I don't wanna hold through the weekend, mainly because we are looking for buying opportunities and I took a sell opportunity. So it may happen that when the market opens that it has been short to the upper side with what you call the imbalance. Yeah. So, but I'm still expecting maybe the market to come to the downside. But I'm happy that I've closed this so that I cannot have a running trade through the weekend. So this is how exactly I caught this Euro JPY that made me $40 plus. So now we need to go to the one that made me serious money, that made me over $300, which is Euro NZD, and that Euro NZD, guys, is on my Euro NZD. That Euro NZD is on my big account, and also I swing on that account. So let's go straight to it to show you exactly how did I code it. Here it is. I love it. Right? Let me erase everything and show you. A very simple. As you guys can see, we are pushing to the upper side. We are making our higher highs and our higher low, higher low, higher high, higher low, higher high, higher low, higher high, so on. So if you guys can see ours, I might have, but I wasn't on the market. I might have looking for buying opportunity at this point because the market broke our previous high right over here, but it didn't came. It pushed to the upper side to break this one. After breaking this one, that's when I knew that I must look for any buying opportunities. So for me, I was looking for buying opportunity at this point, right? I was looking for buying opportunity at this point, but something came to my mind that this is our support and resistance. So the market came to our support, break our support. This is going to play out as a consolidation to confirm the market that we are going to the upper side, and it have been turned this support area to our demand area. I mean, it has been turned this resistant area to our support. So now we are looking for buying opportunities. So that's when I took my trades and say this consolidation right over here, it's our POI where we'll be looking to buying this trade. So if you guys can see, I did set my alarm and then the market came to mitigate my alarm to make me aware that the market is at the level whereby I'm looking to buy this position. So when I came to the market, I went to lower time frame to look for confirmation that I'm always talking about. So after getting that confirmation, that's when I enter this market. And also I love this trade mainly because it has a small stop loss when you go to small time frame. I still remember the stop loss was at this 50% of our POI, and also I was looking for this level. It took me 1:7 risk to reward, so that's how easy I took this trade. Only two trades that made me $350, which is equivalent to 6,500. The highest I've done in a week. I've never done that kind of a money in a week. The highest that I've done, I think, was around 4.2. Now I broke that record and went straight to 6,500. So I am going to update you once I break another record in a week of making more than 6,500. So please make sure that you subscribe down below, and also make sure that you watch this video that's just going to appear on the screen. I will see you on that video.